Greetings everyone, this is Mac here. Gonna do a quick and easy video for my Minecraft update this week. And yes, it is a day late and $1 short. Just kind of busy this weekend, and Monday I sat down to record a video, but the family didn't cooperate, so now it's on Tuesday, and that's how it goes sometimes. So, I wasn't able to play a whole lot this week, and most of my, if I can get out the door, most of my playing time was spent building this monstrosity, which is my automatic or semi-automatic wheat farm harvesting system, which is probably 95%. You can see I've got pistons here holding off the water. It's going to flow down, knock all the weed off, and then I can collect it in the box down here. I don't have power in these hoppers yet, so I have to manually move things. But eventually I want to get probably 2 chests. I don't know if that's going to work, but we'll see. Once I'm probably going to build a detector block on my windmill and use that power source, run it down underground somehow and power those hoppers, or I might just build a new windmill on the top of the wheat farm and run it right down and power it that way. I haven't decided yet, but I'll show you that when it's done. And you can also see, of course, I moved my sugar cane out so I could get a bigger yield there. Eventually I'm going to automate this probably in a similar way of what I did with my hemp farm downstairs, just so it'll harvest quicker. I'll make channels of water and flow that into a hopper as well. Probably won't need to power that one, but I may. Just depends on how I decide to run the power system. My next project is going to be sort of an auto pig flesh harvesting system. This is the raw materials here, so it's a work in progress. I'll show you that as it progresses, but there is a greater scheme here. Right now it's very basic, and it's not automatic in any way other than the feeding. Yeah. So as of right now, I still have to go down my little ladder and kill pigs. And some greedy pigs give me no pork. Probably good for now. I want to leave a little bit of a breeding stock. And again, like I said, the pigs are just there because I want tallow to make lots and lots of mining charges, which I haven't really acquired yet. I've been using them pretty much as fast as I generate them. So again, I just kick up my high flame, cook my pork chops, get some more tallow. The good news is I finished the enchanting room upstairs. So I'll be able to get max level on that. Just a matter of acquiring the XP to do max level enchantments. I did fall into some lava foolishly and lost a lot of really nice soul forged steel items. So I crafted some new ones. I'm not going to use these until I can get level 20 or higher enchantments on all 3 of them. And then I made some broadhead arrows, which apparently do more damage than the regular flint arrows. Haven't used them yet, but I got a full stack for when I'm really ready to rock and roll somewhere. I planted a blood tree out there just to see if it would grow, because my netherwort did not. I don't think that is going to either, so any pots of soul sand are going to have to be saved for use in the nether. So since I moved my pigs, I bred a few more sheep, and what's a couple more? I'm just trying to build up a large stockpile of wool in case I ever want wool or need wool. They eat the grass and wool regenerates pretty quickly, so I don't think I'm going to have any issues acquiring more wool at any time, even with the handful of sheep I have here. But I'll just breed one or two more, and then I'll have a full pen. And I can use this wool for whatever I need it for or want it for. So you can see with the quantity I have now, they're pretty much eating grass and regenerating their wool about as fast as I can shear it off, so I don't think I need much more in the way of sheep right now. Not much new here. I did get some more netherrack to grind up because I want to make at least a full stack of soul forged steel, and I've got plenty of that. Hellfire doesn't do that. Other issue I had was making tan leather, so I've got this. I actually ended up reading the forums and finding out that wolves poop more when it's dark for whatever reason. So I had to cruelly lock them up on these little pedestals. This one, I have a dispenser up top, which is empty at the moment because I need to get some more raw beef. But when I hit the button, it drops down there. I can feed all 4 wolves. They'll be full, and then eventually they'll poop, and it flows down into a hopper downstairs. Ideally, I'm going to expand this to be 8 wolves on 8 different pedestals all flowing into the same hopper. But I was having issues with creepers spawning in there, so I had to block a bunch of that off. It happened 3 times, and I finally learned my lesson. And there's a spider. Scratch that, there's 2 spiders. And they're dead. But so I've got my hopper here. You can see I'm getting a pretty good production of dung as long as my food supply lasts out. So I'm going to have to amp up my production of cows because I prefer to feed beef to the dogs. It just seems to work well. They might do better on pork, but I'm using that for tallow right now. And eventually this chicken pen and the cow pen are going to get moved out to the other side of my main habitat just because there's going to be a significant remodel to my house because it was sort of an ad hoc build, and I want it to be more of a visually pleasing just ornament house, and then all my interesting stuff is going to be outside. The basement's probably going to stay pretty close to how it is. Grab my towel. Just because I don't know, most of the stuff is pretty functional downstairs. I've got my saw blade still, my furnace for cooking ores, and then my storeroom, which may or may not have to expand just based on what I'm acquiring. I used a ton of redstone making that auto wheat harvester, so I had to actually go mine to get more because it was out of redstone. So you can see my production of dynamites kicked up a little bit with a steady source of tallow. I'd like to get a whole stack down there, and then I can do some serious fast action mining downstairs, but not quite where I want to be, but I do have the basics of production up. Nice thing about the auto wheat harvesting system that I built is I've got obviously light blocks over all the wheat, so they grow 24 hours versus just daytime, day or night. They've got light, they grow a little quicker, and I'm getting a better stockpile of wheat, most of which I'm using to feed my pigs, but some goes to chickens, some goes to cows as well. Been having serious issues with creepers, especially in my dog kennel, sneaking in and blowing that up, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I think I got that one ironed out, at least the dog kennel. Once I finish construction outside here, it'll be blocked off so they don't sneak into my crops out there either. So I'm furiously constructing pottery here. I had to go on a little foray to collect more clay. I'd like to get a full stack of urns, just so I've already got my carbon and my iron ingots ready in there, and then I can throw a full stack of urns in there, and then I'll get a lot of soul forged steel, and I can use that to make a suit of plate armor. It'll be interesting to see what that looks like, but I think I've got the basics for my plate mail down. I just need a lot more soul forged steel to get that going. I'm going to take a quick jaunt in the nether. Not a whole lot has changed here because, again, most of what I'm doing is harvesting netherrack, but these blood trees are going crazy out here. One of them actually lit on fire. Stupid ghast, where are you? And anyhow, it lit on fire, and that was, as it was burning, it grew up and up. Trees dropped all over the place. There's another one. So you can see I've got little saplings just all over. The stuff is like a plague. I can see why the pigmen get upset when you plant it, because it's taken over the nether. I like these trees because I can get an axe and basically get as much wood as I want to get. But where is this guy? Don't lock in fire. I am going to find you. God, wherever he is, he can see me. I can't see him. Yeah, you can see these things are growing up. There's some empty spots there just because there was so much fire that was destroying everything. But I'm thinking these bloodwood trees are going to take over. That one's expanding. They're going to take over this whole empty space in here, which is fine as long as it doesn't destroy my other plans. It's a good source of wood. It's actually better than wood in trees in the normal world. I hear him shooting. I don't know where he is. And I'm working on getting planters in here just to get a little tiny wheat farm that I can use to make food in the nether once I finally break down and do my assault on the nether fortress over there and try to get throw these trees in there. I don't need them in here. In the normal world. So like I said, there's not a whole lot new in the Minecraft world right now. Hoping to get a little more playtime this week and get some of these projects completed that I want to get completed. Because I'd like to take this world all the way into the end and kill the Ender Dragon, which I haven't done yet, as much time as I've spent playing Minecraft. But we'll see how that goes. I'm sure with some of the new Better Than Wolves equipment, like plate armor and composite bow, especially if I can get one enchanted with infinite arrows, I'll be able to take him down pretty quick. But be interesting to see. There's a creeper. I am looking forward to a new DLC which is coming out for Batman Arkham City, Harley's Revenge. Apparently it's going to have story mode featuring Robin, so he'll be like a playable character in the story mode, and I'm probably going to end up doing some live play commentary for that because I was so into it the first time I didn't even bother to record the story mode of the Arkham City proper. Thinking with this DLC I'm going to just record as I play and then probably comment on it afterwards just to see how that goes. You can see I'm going to scour a little bit of leather here just so I can get some more tan leather. I'm going to need that tanned leather to make breeding harnesses, which essentially holds the livestock in place, and then I can use them for breeding stock and slaughter the remainder in my automatic pork harvesting system, and eventually I want to get an automatic cow harvesting and then automatic chicken harvesting as well. But we'll see how that goes as I get playtime and post the results at that point. Alright, so I've got my scoured leather and my collection of dung. I'm going to cook that into tanned leather. Continue on with some of my projects and we'll see how those goes, and hopefully I'll get my Monday video up on Monday next week. And I've got some other ideas for video stuff that I want to do. Just got to get the groundwork laid on that as well. Like I said, looking forward to that Batman DLC on the 28th. Because I'd like to do a little live walkthrough commentary on that once it comes out. And other than that, that's all I've got for this week. Everybody enjoy. Thank you.